Coswheel.
1, 2, 3. Here's the deal. You're probably saying, why is she in the frame? Well, because I exploit, I figured why not better to put her in a bikini since that's my control and make her stand here while I open up the box.
Yeah.
Do you have any opinions on you being exploited?
Oh, yes.
What's your opinion?
That I have to be exploited.
Why?
So that I can eat.
Nice. Good. Are you just going to stand here? She's going to literally stand here while we do this. Coswheel reached out to me.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, you got to do the weird post. Do the Vanna White letter thing. Coswheel reached out to me and said, hey, man, do you want to do a review on our product? I said, absolutely. So they sent it to me. This is the C16. Let's open it up, take a look inside, put it together, go for a ride. God, doggy. So you saw out of the box, this thing is good to go. Front wheel is already on. You do have to put that front rack on and the pedals, but other than that, make sure you tighten it up. I feel like anybody ever seen The Rock with the cannon and the missile? Wow, that is a cool battery, man. Coswheel is known to do batteries like this, and I just think they're so fascinating that you're implementing it inside of the frame. An instruction manual. The tools that it comes with. We get a rack for the front. We have a 3 amp output charger, 48 volt, 20 amp hours, so roughly 6 to 7 hours to charge us from completely dead to full. There are notches on the top, so make sure that that is lined up properly. And our charge port. One thing before we take this out and we go ride it, it's always a little bit weird for me when you have like a front rack and you kind of, I don't know why I'm doing this with my foot. I don't know. I feel like I'm a lady where they cross their legs to show their crotch. But so one of the things that I don't really like when there's a rack in the front is when you turn the wheel, how things just, it doesn't look like it's moving because the rack is stationary. You know what I mean? Let's fill up the tires. Let's get it. Nope, not good. Too low. Too high?
You want it to be lower?
What do you want to do?
You are going too low.
I'm going too low.
Yeah, you could stay.
Got it. Here we go. Here we go. Shh. One of the things that we're going to do is we're going to take it out, fill up the tires. We're going to get out and go get it. Let's get it. Let's ride. How's that?
I love the energy level. Like, I think that was great.
That was good?
Oh, yeah.
That is the highest I've jumped ever.
And as always, we have the Brie's butt goosey test. Oh. Oh, that's nice. It's a little bit more firm than I would have liked, but it feels quite nice, actually.
Come on, let's go. Come on, stop. Get off. So this has got shit to do with exploitation. She's doing this, not me.
So we have this guy charging up. Once he is 100%, we will take him out and do some ride tests. See you soon. Coswheel.
So that's pretty sexy. So if we lock this, so automatically you'll see that this is off. That's lock, that's unlock. And then once we take these cards, put it there, kind of fires it up. It's a pretty nice display. You have these you have this rocker switch here for 1, 2, and 3. Pretty big display. We're gonna have to look at those settings, see whether or not we can remove whether we need this NFC card, but I think that's kind of, you're gonna need that regardless. So let's go. Fully charged. Oh my goodness, that just, okay. So very low to the ground. So is that just a, I think that's a torque sensor. Considering that there are no actual buttons to adjust this, I feel like it is a cadence sensor. And we're only going 6. Oh. All right, so you heard that. It is low to the ground in pedaling. Let's just see what kind of speeds we get to with the actual throttle. It's kind of your max speed right there. Oh, here we go. So this is them 2, 3. Oh my, this thing moves. Oh my. Oh my goodness. All right, you know what's interesting is I was not expecting the speed out of this. I mean, when you go from pedal assist 1, well, it's not really a pedal assist. That 2 and 3. Good brakes. Oh my goodness, good brakes. I gotta tighten that up. I thought I did that pretty tight. I guess not. Holy cow. I'm gonna have to tighten that up a little bit before we rides this. So with these modes here, there's 1, 2, and 3, they have no significant value for actually pedaling. Kind of maxing out there at 16 kilometers per hour. I feel like that's miles per hour, but regardless of how I'm pedaling, so if we don't move, I kind of feel that kick in. These modes here, there's 1, 2, and 3, has nothing to do with the actual pedal. Nothing. It's very consistent. We go to 2, nothing, 3, nothing. Now, where it matters is right here. Throttle. Two. Three. Got those sweet blinkers. I do like the blinkers. That's nice. See how fast we could get this. Still got more power, I feel it. I mean, those brakes, okay, these might be the strongest brakes out of a box. I mean, they are strong, bro. Seat, not, it's a little stiff, And us not having any type of rear suspension, kind of get that. I wish the pedals allowed me to go this fast, but it seems like it's throttle only. I mean, this is fast, bro. 30? Maybe because I'm so low to the ground, too. Just feel like it has so much more, and I should really tighten up these handlebars before I ride it like this, because they are entirely too loose. Keep in mind that going into a turn, because you're so low to this, I mean, you kind of see my leg, you are very low to the ground. So when you get into a turn, you got to make sure that that pedal is not closest to the ground, because it will chip them up. Very low to the ground. And there really is no way to fix that, because this bike is really designed for short people. And when I'm saying short, I'm talking short. 4'5", 4'6", like dwarfs, midgets, tiny people, babies. Well, not this speed, but babies. That pickup is, I've been on bikes with 1500 watts, you know, non-peak. This thing moves, man. You see what I did there with that turn? It's kind of what you have to do. I'll kind of show you up here what I'm talking about. Watch the pedal. Watch what I'm talking about. Foot's down. You see? That's not even getting into a turn. That's just, it's low. It's low. So keep it at that halfway point. Kind of get the idea of how low that is. So I just want to point this out real quick while I'm on this. Check out this blinker, yo. See how it kind of lights up over here? Lights up over here? That's sexy. And then this right here, that is your headlight off, that's your headlight on, and you'll see that when the headlight is off, you have this beautiful ring and no display up here indicating that it's actually on. I would like to change that to from kilometer to miles, but it doesn't seem, I don't see any buttons, and I didn't get a manual, so we're just gonna have to run with that. The display is absolutely beautiful.
Is the camera okay? Pedal assist 1. Pedal assist 2. Oh my god, are we going 40? Oh, that's 40 kilometers. I'm a loser. Let's turn here and let's go crazy. We're on pedal assist 3. This is gonna be dangerous. Whoa, I feel the pickup. Okay, let's hope no cars come. So the bike with the wide seat still feels really comfortable, and it feels stable at higher speeds. Let's see if you can handle this. Whoop. It can.
So this whole bike is vibrating. This whole bike is vibrating. Like, okay, I don't know if you caught that. That was a little bit wild because I hit the arm on the alarm system and I go to park it to do the review, and I don't know what caused that to, did you hit the alarm button? Hit the lock. Hit the unlock. Okay. Yo, when I tell you it vibrates, come feel this. Come put your cat on this. Jump it up and down. Shocks. Okay. Not working?
No.
Okay. I don't know what caused it to go off. Uh-oh.
Wow.
You're probably looking at me and saying, wow, that bike is really tiny in the frame. You are correct. So before we get into my experience writing about this, I just want to talk about, why are you not commenting or subscribing on these videos? Like, what's up, dude? You can't, hey man, you suck. You're fat, bro. Like, learn to work out more or something. Or, hey, your girl's got a fat booty. Or, oh, I would love to bury my face in her toes. You know, just something. Let's talk about this bike. You saw me when I stopped this bike, right? And those handlebars went forward. Oh my goodness, good brakes. I got to tighten that up. That scared the ever-loving shit out of me. I said, I just didn't tighten things. And I always tell people to tighten up your bolts before you ride. The stopping power on this is not designed for the amount of power that this bike outputs. It's entirely too strong. I don't know if those words have ever been said before. People always want bigger brakes. I don't even care the size of the rotors on this because it just stops. Now, huge plus. The battery on this, I love it. All of the Coswheels, they have this center tubular it's not modular, but you get it, tubular design where it kind of slides out. You've seen the rock with the little green balls. When it pops out, just go ahead and plug it. You know what I'm talking about. That's what this reminds me of. I don't know how fast I went on this. I don't. But I could tell you that because you're so low to the ground, you feel much faster than what the actual speedometer is saying. Cargo rack in the back and in the front. And the front is extra, extra large. You could put gym bags on there. And don't worry about parking at the gym and like locking it up because it's got an alarm. But you could put whatever you want up here, even a person. I don't recommend it. Use some bungee cords. It comes with that little cargo net. Put that over the legs like a seatbelt harness. Not a problem. Back, you're not going to fit maybe a thing of eggs, a gallon of milk, something of that nature. The bike does not match what the price is. At $11.99, it honestly doesn't make much sense to me. How do we have such powerful hydraulic brakes? You have cargo racks. You have an innovative tubular modular-esque design to where you pull the battery out like that and it actually is cut into that tube. If you don't have enough of cargo here or here, you have this shit. Like if you don't have enough of storage everywhere else, we're just going to put some more stuff down in the center. We're going to spend a little bit of time on these handlebars real quick. There are no physical buttons to operate anything on a display. However, what we do have is a left and right blinker. And what's nice is when you use that left and right blinker, the actual speedometer lights up on the side that you're actually using the blinker on. You'll notice that going into a turn, you have to be a little bit careful to make sure that those pedals are in the mid-set position, otherwise they will drag on the ground. One thing I want to talk about with this is the speed. You have those three different settings, 1, 2, and 3. Now, 1, 2, and 3 are more for the throttle. It has nothing to do with the actual pedaling. Regardless of how fast you pedal, because it is a cadence, it kind of doesn't matter whether you go slow or fast, or the gear you're in, it's going to go to that 15 either kilometer or miles per hour. And the throttle, I don't know how fast that goes. 3 is just super fast. There is literally a difference between 1, 2, and 3, and it's not arbitrary. It's massive. What's important to note, on the remote, you do have a lock and unlock, and in order to turn on the bike or turn it off, you kind of just put that NFC directly to the screen, and then to shut it off, you do the same thing again. You can, in fact, use the remote to lock and unlock it. I honestly have no idea what it does aside from vibrate once it moves. The flash symbol, I didn't even touch that. That just did it by itself. So once you do that, give it a minute. I'm going to take these keys, just drop them. Actually, I'm going to shut it off. Not going to touch nothing. They're on the floor. Just give it a second. It should, in fact, engage by itself and arm itself.
3 hours later.
3 hours later. I think for the price point that this is at, it's absolutely phenomenal. Check out the link in the description down below. That will show you the website that has all of the bikes that I've ridden on and some that Brie have tested, and you can compare each one as to which one is the best bang for the buck.
Hello, hazers. My name's Brie, and I'm going to give you my opinion of the bike. So, the Coswheel I actually really enjoyed. It was easy to go fast and to slow down, which might sound like it's a normal thing, but it's not with e-bikes. Some of them have like full power as soon as you go, and some of them, as soon as you touch the brake, you might flip over. With this guy, I actually found that if I grabbed the throttle all the way to the right, like right near the grip, and I moved it a little bit, I was able to achieve a little bit of power. And I really like that because sometimes you want to go a little bit faster. You don't want to go like 120 miles an hour immediately. And I found that you can actually do that pretty easily. Let's talk about the cargo racks. I love them. I think it is so cool to have a whole bunch of them because you got one in the front, You got one in the back, and then you got one down there. What are y'all carrying? Like, what are you using these for? Do you guys go camping with these? Do you guys, like, do deliveries and DoorDash? Like, I'm really curious because I've never actually used a cargo rack. Like, I have them, but I don't use them. And the way that this is situated in the front sometimes makes it feel like you can't tell if you're turning. Not on this one. On this one, when I turned, like, it was easy to tell where I was going, because we have done some bikes in the past with an excessive amount of cargo where I couldn't really tell if I was turning or not. With this one, it has a really low center of gravity, which makes it easy to maneuver, to turn, to start, to stop. Like, it's actually really comfortable. And the screen, it being circular, is so cool. Like, I know that that might be lame and all, but usually I'm used to seeing like those little tiny bricks of the screen all the time. So seeing a circle is kind of refreshing and unique. And the cool thing is that if you kind of think about it, they mirrored their battery. So how the battery is tubular, what's the word, Jay? Tubular. I swear I'm from America. So it's tubular, man. So it's kind of like the same shape, so I think that's pretty cute. It does have a Shimano shifter, but really, who is using the shifters? I know I'm not. I just use the throttle and I go crazy. I love moped-style seats. I think they are the most comfortable seats that you can get on an e-bike because no matter what kind of bumps you hit or terrain that you're on, the way that it squishes and how much room you have is more than adequate compared to a traditional seat. So, when I sit on it, like, you feel where the cup is right there. You feel where to sit. Like, it kind of gives you an idea of where to go as soon as you start to sit on it, because there is a cutout, you just can't see it unless you're sitting. Let's test this out. Super comfortable. I love this so much. This is really, really, really nice. No one else is doing it because it's too far, but you know what? We are too far. And something that I really liked about it is that it is adequate for my height, being super short, and adequate for Jay's height, being super tall. Like, usually that's pretty rare when you get e-bikes. It's made for like one or the other, not super shorties and super tallies. Thank you so much for watching the video, and make sure to like and subscribe so that way you could see future content. And if you want to know a secret, we also have a members only section. That is a place where you could see the unboxing and assembly of the bikes in real time before the video is even uploaded. So you'll know what's coming next before anyone else. Stay sunny side up.